Well, forget about road rage. We've got your ticket to a calm commute. We're talking about Drivetime Yoga. Registered yoga teacher, speaker, and author Elaine Masters is here. All right, so how much yoga can you actually do while driving and still be safe?
There is so much you can do behind the wheel. Of course, you have to take responsibility for your own safety and do only what is comfortable for you. But even when you're behind the wheel and you're holding onto the steering wheel, there are small little stretches you can do. There are breathing techniques. There are ergonomics that help you to feel so much better and stress-free.
How'd you come up with the idea for Drivetime Yoga?
I moved to San Diego and the traffic hit me hard. I was a commuting yoga teacher and a busy mom, and I just was going nuts in gridlock. I couldn't believe it. And I'd go under the same overpass every morning on the way to school, and I'd see the cars endlessly going south and then endlessly going north as I came back. And pretty soon I realized there's a lot of us that are suffering on the road. So I started using breathing techniques first, and over time I first started out with stoplights, and I introduced little stretches because I get a lot of tension in my shoulders and my upper back. And then
I do too when I drive.
Most people do. It's in their necks, their shoulders, or different places on their back, and then their hips. And there's all of this. You can do small things. And then I worked with physical therapist Julie Garner, who is also an ergonomic consultant. And we found out there weren't a lot of tools out there for everyday drivers.
So do you find, and do the people who use it, that it really helps kind of get rid of that feeling of road rage?
Yes. Yes. The testimonials I get are wonderful. I even have police officers using this, and salespeople and busy parents using it and getting a lot of benefits out of it. And especially with road rage, when you find that you're starting to get angry at other drivers, or you know, there's so much stress in our everyday lives right now that we bring all that in the car with us. So finding ways to not get triggered even by small events that may have nothing to do with what you're really getting angry about. Having tools to have choices makes a big difference, and that starts with becoming absolutely present, really taking a look at where you're at. We're hurtling through space in these cocoons, you know, of metal and steel, and we're over-gripping the wheel.
Right.
And then you can use breathing techniques to trigger your body's natural relaxation response. You get absolutely present with your senses, and it brings you back into the reality and the safety of what you're doing and where you are, and the responsibility you have for yourself and for the kids in the back seat and the people around you.
And you know, we're stressed out, you know, when we're driving, and you know, when you're driving and you're stressed, that can actually be dangerous too.
Absolutely. Studies have shown that that stress and the anger, that children are most at risk, and that road rage is the cause for tens of thousands of accidents over the years. So it is a worldwide phenomenon, and like I said, there weren't a lot of techniques or tools out there for everyday drivers to deal with this stress. And especially now, if you can use a simple breathing technique where you're breathing in on a 7 count, and then allowing your breath to settle deep in your belly for just a moment or two, and then breathing out on a 4 to 7 count. And then if you do that 3 or 4 times, you start to calm down. You start to lower your blood pressure, and the panic attacks and all of that helps you a lot.
What else can we do?
What else can you do?
We have the steering wheel in front of us.
Right. So you said you hold a little tension in your shoulders?
Yeah, definitely.
Me too. So I found that if I'm on a straight section of road and I've got the steering wheel, first of all, you've got your hands at the right place. 3 and 9 o'clock position is great, especially for if airbags are ever deployed, then your thumbs are less likely to be hurt. So having it here, making sure you're not...
So the 3 and 9 better than the 2 and 10?
It used to be 2 and 10, but now it's 3 and 9 because of the airbags.
Okay.
And so just coming down here, you're starting to relax your shoulder and your arm a little bit. Make sure you're not over-gripping the wheel.
Okay.
And if you find yourself getting hunched over like this, which we do at our computers or anytime we're focusing, then just relax, settle back, open up, raise your ribs just a little bit, and then picture the bone at the top of your shoulder here being connected to the center of your steering wheel. And you're just going to isolate that shoulder and pull it down and towards the steering wheel, and then you can press it back and behind the seat, and you're getting a little massage.
Do the other one?
And then do that, and do it 3 or 4 times on each side. And that will start to release the tension.
Probably don't want to move the steering wheel like I'm
No,
doing.
you're still driving.
It won't be as flexible as this one is.
No, hopefully not. That'd be a very interesting car.
Right.
And then there are other things you can do. You can, with your hands with over gripping, you can go like this and push through your wrist And of course,
obviously, when you're stopped.
when you're stopped, or when you're, you know, we do so much in our cars already. So again, you're taking your safety into account,
Right.
and then find a time to do that on the other side.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then if you're at a stoplight, it's a great chance, especially if it's a fresh red light and there's other cars in front of you. It's a great opportunity to just do a slight spinal twist, and you just you keep your hips faced forward, and you just move the upper part of your body, your ribs, and then your shoulders, and look over your shoulders, smile at whoever's in the back seat.
And you have a CD or, you know, or a book, obviously.
I have both, yes.
Right.
And they're available at my website.
CD, you just obviously plug it into the CD player, and while you're driving, it just kind of tells you what to do.
It will guide you through different exercises and breathing techniques. It will help you to identify your driving style, to identify any bad habits that you have. And as I said, Julie, the physical therapist, worked with me on the ergonomics of it, and all of that is available.
Okay. And you have some tips that you're going to be giving out this Sunday, right?
That's right. I'm going to be talking about road trip yoga, because a lot of us are doing vacations that are closer to home, and we're taking the family with us. So ways to help you stay comfortable and happy in the car, and to take breaks and to have a great trip.
And Eileen, I forgot, you also have you have aromatherapy products too, right?
I do. I have aromatherapy for the car, for stress release oil using essential oils, so that you can plug it into a diffuser and it just makes your car smell wonderful. Or you can use a little inhaler, and I found that that really came in handy the other day when I was on the freeway and there was a pile up in the lane next to me, and my heart was racing, and I just reached into the seat beside me and I pulled out the little aromatherapy, and I just started feeling much more grounded, and I used my breathing techniques. I was fine by the time I got home.
Calming. Stress-free while you're driving.
That's right.
And people can get a hold of you and get the product, drivetimeyoga.com.
That's right.
Or go to our website, sandiego6.com.
Thank you, yes.
Right? All right, perfect.
Sounds good.
All right, yoga teacher and the author and creator of Drivetime Yoga, Elaine Masters, thank you so much for coming in today.
A rolling namaste.
That's right. Rolling namaste. Beautiful. All right. And for more information, as always, you can go to our website, sandiego6.com.